Hello everyone, and welcome to the Vintage Needle Crafter. My name is Laura. So today I'm sitting down again with you once again for another needlework podcast. I do believe this is episode 51. I think. Sometimes it's hard to keep track. So anyway, welcome. Welcome to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. Welcome back, returning subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. If you have not done so yet and you have been enjoying my channel, would you please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button? I would really appreciate it. I'm enjoying the growth I've received lately with my channel. I reached my goal. My goal was at the end of the year to get 500 subscribers, and I am so very thankful for all of you. Yes, I have reached that goal now. So, which means that hopefully here in the near future, I'll be able to open up a post office box so I can get Happy Mail. And let's see, also a company has reached out to me for a little sponsoring. Nothing's happened yet. It's just been, communication back and forth. So I'm not going to say anything more about that yet, but I was very happy and thankful. Okay, so first up, let's get right into it. How is your autumn so far? Are you enjoying the weather? I hope you're not affected by the hurricanes. I'm getting over just a touch of a little bit of a cold. So other than that, the temperatures have been pretty good here in Illinois. It's been sunny days and temperatures in the 60s. 70s. So I'm very thankful for that as well. So, all right. Well, first up, what I am wearing. If you notice, this is a crocheted piece, and it's also my one and only, finished object of the week. This is all that I finished. I've been working on it in the evenings, wanting to get it done. I haven't even showed you anything of the progress. But anyway, I'll stand up and show you what the whole thing is. It is a poncho, and I had made this using just about the oldest yarn I had in my stash. And I had 4 cakes of it, and it was Mandala yarn with the rainbow shades. And it's double-stranded. Now, this is not complicated at all. All this is 2 rectangles and the special way that it's sewn together. But I held 2 strands of Mandala ombre together, and let's see, I think I have the label. Hold on. Okay, I went to get the label. And this is definitely Mandala Lion brand. I'm not affiliated with them. It's a number 3 light, and the colorway was Groot. And I had 4 of these. 2 lost their label because I had started a project about 2 years ago and just frogged it out and rolled it up into a giant ball. But the other 2 were still in their cake form, and I just took a strand of that and a strand from the big ball and just held it double-stranded and crocheted it. This is all half double crochet. Just a very, very, very basic stitch. There it is. Round the back. It's quite large. When I made my 2 triangles, I made them quite large. I could have went a little bit smaller, but actually no. I like the fit. I like where it comes down at my arms. And I'm wanting to do another one. I'm wanting to make another poncho like this because it's so cozy and warm. It's just something to throw over when I go out shopping or church or whatever, and it's even comfortable enough to sit around indoors in the evenings if I just want something on. But next time, you see right here at the neck, let me bring you forward a little bit. I kind of had moved you back. Here we go. At the neck here, there's this V, and this is because of the way that you sew it together. I'm thinking about making another one, but bringing the neck up and possibly knitting it instead of crocheting one. I have some new yarn on the way that's bulky. That would be quite nice for that project. But that's going to be an acquisition, so I'm kind of getting jumbled up here with my finished object and then right into the acquisition. I'm sorry. I need to be more organized in these things, I realize. But I really love this. It's so soft. The yarn is a very generous amount on one of these. And like I said, it took 4. So you will need 4 cakes of the mandala, number 3 light. And holding it double just gives this unique color play. It gives it a unique color play. You can see how it's different. But yeah, I'm so happy with this. Nice shawl. So yeah, that is my finished object for the last week and a half. I'm kind of filming this on a different day too. Today is Friday. I'm not sure if I'm going to be finished uploading this and editing this for the weekend, and maybe you'll see it Monday, but maybe sooner. I'm not sure. I'm kind of experimenting with times a little bit, so. But yeah, 4 of those cakes, number 3 light mandala. This is in the colorway Groot. There you can see the color band, what the yarn looks like plain. And I'm looking for yardage. Okay, there's 590 yards on one of these. So, woohoo, very nice. It took 4 single-stranded. You would have had to went down a, oh yes, and hook. I should mention hook. I used an 8mm hook for this. So larger than what the label calls for, indeed. I want it to be, I wanted the stitches to be a little more open and breathable a little bit, as you can see. So yeah, that's a nice poncho. Very simple to make. There is so many YouTube videos out there. All you have to do is just type in how to make a shawl, how to make a poncho or shawl from 2 rectangles, and it'll show you how to sew it up. So that's what I done. That's all I did. And I'm really liking this because it's a little chilly in here today, and it's keeping me nice and warm, except I like to do another one that comes up my neck a little more, because right in here I do get cold. Especially in the winter. I need something up around me like this in the wintertime, because I'm going, whoo. You know, it does get cold out here in the Midwest where the open fields are. So, yeah. So, all right. Now I think I'm going to talk a little bit about some new yarn I got in the mail. I also received a gift from my loving son from the thrift store. He got me a little something. So, first up, I ordered some more yarn, and I'm going to have to pull out the other bit of it down here. All right, in this bag here, I couldn't resist this. A lot of people were talking about this. This is Wool Warehouse's merino sock yarn. And I'm telling you, if you have not tried this, do yourself a favor and get yourself some. It is so squishy and soft. It is premium, premium sock yarn. I am not kidding. This is 75% merino wool and 25% nylon, 437 yards or 400 meters on one of these. It is a fine, let's see. I have a skein here that's pullable. I want to show you the thickness of the yarn. Here's one that I was working with. But there it is. I got this in red because I am wanting to cast on another little acquisition. But there it is, the yarn. It is so incredibly soft. Now, I knitted up a gauge swatch with a number 6 knitting needle. But I held the yarn double with something else. I'll show you the swatch. There goes the bag. Isn't that so pretty? Yeah, I'm a redhead, and you would think reds, well, at least I used to think reds were not my color, but you know, it's not bad. I really like it. Here's my knitted sample. It is so soft and fuzzy because I held this double with James C. Brett yarn, and they also have plain colors over there. And I got one in red. So this with the sock yarn is coming out a sport weight. So it's coming out a sport weight, which is very, very nice. And it's made a wonderful swatch, and I'm wanting to knit a sweater with this so badly. I haven't got started on it yet. Now on the James C. Brett, there's 600 yards on one of these. 600 yards. So I got 3 of those, and I got 5 of these. And these, being as generous of yardage as it is, they are not expensive at all. They are not expensive. They're cheaper than your average sock yarns out there on the market, I will say. I can never remember the prices. I'm going to go over there sometime soon and see if they have a catalog that they can send in the mail. That way, maybe I could, you know, tell you the prices more. I don't know. I think they have magazines. I'm not sure, but I got it in red, and I also got some I wanted to do in white. Oh, this is so luscious. This is the merino sock in white. Oh my goodness. I just love the feel of this. I could just, it's just a dream to work with. It really is. And compared and held with the James C. Brett, this one's in cream. Ooh, I got a little whip going on with this. I got a little whip going on. And I'm wanting to make a pair of mittens. And ooh, look at this. Ooh, looky. It's just a little cuff right now. But there that is. I'm doing just a little stripe of color. And what am I using for the color? I am using this. This is also a Yarnsmith's brand. Oh my, where did I put the label? The label. I don't have the label with me. Oh, goodness. I think I better go get the label. But anyway, it's just it's a blue, it's a number 3 light. And I noticed that when I was holding these 2 strands double, the James C. Brett with the Yarnsmith's merino sock, it was coming out a sport weight. So I'm just doing a little bit of blue striping with a sport weight yarn, and it's turning out great. In it, when I look at it real close, I can see the bits of cream with the white, but I still think it's wonderful. I'm making a pair of snowflake mittens is what I'm doing. I haven't even got the cuff finished, but I just put them on this number 5 little tiny little Chiaogu knitting needle. So I could just kind of go along in the round. These little stoppers I got on Amazon. I'm not affiliated with Amazon or anything, but I got them over there in a set. So there that is. That's a work in progress. And I like the little fuzzies, little fuzz. It's coming off with the yarn. It's like mohair. And I do like mohair. But sometimes, you know, mohair gets pretty pricey. And the James C. Brett is only $4 a ball now, and they have all kinds of colors. They have solid colors, they have autumnal colors, winter colors, all kinds of color blends and combinations over there at Wool Warehouse. But I really like this. It's turned out quite nice. I'm thinking a pair of mittens and possibly either a cowl or hat. Probably hat. Probably hat with that. But I love that sock yarn. I've been seeing it online. That sock yarn would make excellent, in my opinion, excellent sweaters, especially anything color work. Color work would be amazing with that. Like I'm doing, but instead of, I didn't want to go have to purchase another blue shade of James C. Brett and the merino sock. I just wanted to pull something from my stash to bring in the blues. And it's going to be interesting because when I do the snowflake mittens, it's going to kind of get into this green, and I'm a little bit worried about that. I'm a little bit worried about what that's going to do. So I'll keep you updated on that. Okay. Second work in progress. I showed you this before. The farmers are busy out there. I'm not sure if you can hear all the noise and commotion in the background. That's what it is. They are busy harvesting the corn. Okay, here is the next object here. Well, it's a work in progress. It's not a finished object, but I did manage to almost finish the body. I've almost got the body finished. And I've got a sleeve almost done. And would you like me to try it on? I think I will. As soon as I get, well, I have to get a second needle in there to try it on. Sorry for that. I should have had done that before I started this podcast because I wanted to try it on. But it fits wonderful. I guess I'll just have to wait until the next podcast after this, which by then I want it to be a finished object. So for now, I'll just kind of hold it up and show you. I love the colors. Thank you, kind subscriber, for telling me the colors look good on me. I think they did too, because some people might think this is more of a rainbow hue, but to me, it kind of seems more autumnal. The shades in there, I don't know. It just, to me, it does. It just seems more autumnal. Because if you look at the colorway on this, and then this one here, this is James C. Brett yarn as well. This is their shade number SH09, lot number 44. Yeah, there's 601 yards on one of these. Quite generous. This is only the second ball. Yeah. I only ordered 3 balls. 3 balls of this will get you a sweater. And I am a 1X size. Well, I'm actually a 1 to 2X. More so a 1X than 2X, but kind of an in-between. But anyway, just 3 balls of this gonna get me a sweater. This is the second ball. And you know, you can see from my progress, all I've got to do is just another 1/2 inch on the ribbing down here. And then I have about 5 inches more on the sleeve on this one, and then another sleeve to go, and I haven't even got into the third bow. So yeah, very frugal, and it's only I think it's $4.99 or $5.99 for the multicolored balls. But there that is. That's my progress. It's just a simple knit plain stockinette stitch sweater. I shared before, I used a US size 5 for the collar here, doing a 1x1 rib. And then for the raglan, I just done increases by doing a yarn over, knit one, and yarn over every third row. So I did that, the yarn overs, and then knitted 2 rounds, and then for the third one, just the increases on the raglan. And my daughter's calling me. Oh my. I love it when she calls me, and I always want to just drop what I'm doing and talk to her. But right now in the middle of filming, I think I'm going to wait. I will call her right back. Okay, so yes, that is the progress on that, and I kind of lost my train of thought here for a moment. That happens. Where was I? Yes, okay, on the third round, you do yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, and you have the 4 places marked, you know, where you're going to make those increases. You just have to do the mathematics. And then just, what else did I do? And when I finished the collar, I switched to a size 8 knitting needle. So I went from a 5, no, scratch that. Size 7, US 7. I went from a 5 to a size 7 for the body. Yeah. And then I just made some more increases. And I mentioned this last podcast, but I fixed my problem of having gaps underneath the arms by just doing more stitches under here. It looks a lot tighter. Now, right here, that's the raglan. Ignore that. Now, those holes are supposed to be there because that's my pattern. But in between here, right at the underarm, is so much. There's a little gapping there, but so much better than what I used to do. And yeah, if you go pick up a stitch down under the row below, and add it in by adding extra stitches. I think I put in 5 extra stitches under there, which when I tried it on, it actually made it more comfortable around the arm, and it was looser, which is even nicer instead of tighter, because I don't like sweaters that are up into my armpit. You know, I can't stand that. I like them to be a little bit looser, to where they're going to have a little bit of breathing room under there. And when I done my raglan, I think I done a 10.5 inch raglan. I mean my yoke, my yoke depth. I went longer on my yoke depth. I think it's 10 or 10.5 inches, which sometimes a lot of patterns will call for 9, 9.5. Some maybe up to 10, but I went a little bit larger. I'm a little bit larger, like 10.5. I wanted it to fit loose. So, and it does. So I'm happy with the way that turned out. And I'm happy with this. Oh, too bad there wasn't feel-o-vision. Oh, that is so soft. I love that. So, yeah. Now, another work in progress is over here. I haven't really picked this up and worked on this. And I should, because I should finish the back. This is the back piece. And this is very fuzzy. This is very fuzzy. Now this is worked with mohair. This is a strand. I'm holding this double. As you can see here, this top here is the mohair, and this down here is Lion Brand Wool Ease. So quite a unique combination, I know. Now, when I go to take care of this in the wash, I am planning on machine washing it, but I'm just going to lay it flat to dry because of the mohair. I don't want any shrinkage or any weird things going on. I don't know. I may decide just to hand wash it in some Yukon. I may decide to do that because I don't want the mohair ruined. I've never made anything with mohair, so but there that is. That's the progress on this. Starting with the band, I'm just going straight up. This is going to be a 5-piece sweater. And it's not brioche because I haven't learned the skill of knitting brioche yet anyway. This is just a 1x1 rib stitch. And it's working out. It is working out. I wasn't sure if that was going to mess up, you know, the pattern where I'm coming up the arm and do the increase or the decreases and all that. But no, it works itself out. I am working it out quite nice, as you can see there. And for the bottom, I remembered what this is called, the garter. This is the garter stitch, just knitting every single row. So that's the garter stitch down there. And I've done, I think, 5 rows of that. 5 rows of that. 5 to, let me see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. My apologies. 9. 9 rows. To give it that edge, because you can't do ribbing and then ribbing. Well, you could, but it would kind of look strange, I think. I don't know. It's my opinion. But that's just the garter rows at the bottom. That's going to be my go around when I do the sleeves and the collar and the whole thing, and the button bands. So that's going to be a long in progress sweater. Okay. And let's see. The last thing I got to show you. This is another shawl. Oh, I didn't tell you what size needle I'm working with. My apologies. This is a number 9. I had to think for a moment. It's a number 9. So, US size 9 and Chiaogu. That's all I ever want to knit with is the Chiaogu needles. That's my preferred preference. I'm not affiliated with them or anything, but I started purchasing them a couple years ago, and I haven't went back to straight needles. I have a whole complete beautiful set of straight needles that my mother handed down to me, but I don't tend to use them. I never do. They're just sitting, you know. I always use my Chiaogu because now I have a whole set of them. I don't know how this got in there. It's a piece of wool. Anyway, enough rammering. This is a triangular shawl, so I'm going to try to hold it this way so you can see my progress. This is my own little self-drafted pattern. I just did stockinette stitch for so long, and then I'd come and do a row of purl, and then I brought in some hand spun wool. This down here, the bright pink that you're seeing, what's kind of a muted cotton candy colored pink, and then a little bit of white in there. That is hand spun. That is merino wool. So this is going to be a very pretty shawl. I don't tend to gravitate towards gray, but this yarn I have had in my stash for, oh, I'm ashamed to say, years. years. Can't find it too much now on the internet. It was, oh, I'm going to have to get the label to show you. Okay, I had to look a little bit for the label, but sorry for the crinkling. Here it is. This is an older label, as you will notice. Patton's Classic Wool Roving in the color gray. It is kind of a, it almost feels like hand spun, and there's sometimes some thick spots. It's a bulky weight. And this is all I have left, so it's really yarn chicken game on. And how far, let's see, it is this long. Well, I'm holding it upside down. That's how long it is so far, and it's just hitting me right up here at the shoulder, right there, but I really want it longer, so I'm going to keep going until I finish this. And the other in there is my hand spun. This is some yarn I made last year. This is merino wool. And I always tend to spin on the thick side. I don't know why. That's just how I spin. I spin kind of on the thick side. It's between a 4 and 5. And that is kind of like a very pale, it's got blues and hint of yellow and hint of pinks, purples. So very interesting colorway. And I had a little bit of the, I have a little bit left in here. This is all I have left of the bat that I ordered. Now I got this on Amazon, by the way. It's very pretty. I'm going to plan on finish spinning this up. Merino is nice to spin. It's quite nice to spin. It has quite a long staple length. There's just a piece, but you can pull it for a good while before it'll come apart. And I spun that on my little electric spinner, my little Nano 2 electric. They call it Nano 2 electric eel wheel. Just a little thing that you just plug in and set up on your lap. I have it. When I spin, I like to sit in my recliner, and I have just a plastic tub lid to a plastic tub. Oh my goodness, my daughter's calling me again. I'm gonna have to wrap this one up. She'll start getting worried about mom. But I put a plastic tub, and then I've got the little thing duct taped to it so it don't slide around, and I just sit like that, and that's how I do my spinning. But this is a size 13 knitting needle, so quite a large needle, and that's my progress on that. So that's all the works in progress I had to share with you today. Time I get to wrapping this up. Anyway, I would want you to know to take care of yourselves this time of season, and be good to yourself, and have fun with your makes. Have fun with family, friends, outings, whatever you enjoy doing. Just enjoy the season and enjoy cuddling up with your projects and making those nice sweaters, lap blankets, shawls. I love shawls. In fact, this is my favorite thing to wear. I just throw it over top one of my skirts and my little boots, and I'm styled for the day. But anyway, all of you take care and have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all again on the next one. Please be sure to hit the like button on your way out if you enjoyed this, and I'll be back again for another podcast episode. Bye, friends!